Nice guy.
This wall, I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You will die like a dog.
Take that as an.
Unemployment in European Union.
Oh, that's Poland.
The highest
Poland.
GDP after COVID. Poland.
Poland.
One of the lowest debts. Poland.
This is Dominic, a member of the European Parliament from
only
Poland,
know
the
the
country
Bowie
that just
knives.
approved a new measure to shoot and kill anyone that tries to illegally enter their border.
Unfortunately, one of our soldiers was killed with a spear. Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting
Poland.
the whole Europe.
But Poland's strict border control and refusal to take in refugees from non-neighboring countries like Syria and Afghanistan has caused the EU to propose a €22,000 fine for each person Poland refuses to take in, and guys like Dominic to be labeled Islamophobic and fascist.
And Jean-Claude Juncker,
Poland's not taking the men. They're not taking nothing from nobody.
You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why Poland is so safe. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
When I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children.
Does Poland's strict border policy work? Is
Poland's
Poland
not letting
significantly
anyone
safer than
in.
the rest
Oh my
of Europe
God.
because of it? And do the people of Poland want open borders?
Poland are racist. We are proud of it. And
Oh, no.
I don't really want any immigrants
Somebody
in my
stop
country,
him.
you know?
Somebody
Thank you, man.
stop
Before
him.
meeting with Dominique, I headed to the capital of
stop
Poland,
him.
Warsaw, to see what the locals thought of Poland's border and their border patrol now being able to kill migrants illegally trying to enter their country.
At university, what are a lot of the students' thoughts on, shooting down illegal immigrants who come through the border?
Oh no, they just her.
It is bad because I don't see any purpose to use a gun for the person. First of all, we need to talk. We need to identify the intention of other person.
Oh my god, that's like tough question.
intention?
But,
Question, right?
yeah, but to be honest, like I'm not sure like how
Right.
they're controlling the borders, but like I saw a lot of refugees in the Centrum here.
There are a lot of immigrants all around Europe, and sometimes it can be dangerous for the Europeans.
See, I see
What
the
are your thoughts
high.
on if you came here illegally? What should be done?
Good news.
Oh, I guess I should go in prison.
Do you feel safe here in Poland as a woman?
From that one stream?
Yeah, very much.
Or
Do you feel safer here in Poland as a woman than you do in India?
Yeah, it's more safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more safe. A lot safe.
You can walk like go to
average
work
viewers?
at night and nobody cares and nobody's like threatening you.
It's not very safe.
No?
Really cross from the
And
main
two?
streets.
Oh.
I really feel not very safe because there are some strange people.
Here?
Yes.
Yeah, like men in general.
Some sick people.
Okay.
They frighten me.
Who should the border keep out?
Easy.
Who should it let in Poland?
Nice people, kind, and with good heart.
Okay. Do you think having a more strict stance on the border keeps Poland safer?
Yeah, you're
Or-
on your way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know that many people have that opinion.
Okay.
I want to believe that it doesn't really matter from which country you're coming.
Okay.
Something like that.
If you apply to the culture, it's gonna be fine.
Safety has nothing to do with the border.
Okay, nothing? What are your thoughts on immigration in Poland?
Я сам являюсь политическим иммигрантом, и поэтому не мне отвечать на этот вопрос. Я пока не сталкивался с какими-то негативными проявлениями в свой адрес.
Why did you come from Belarus to Poland?
Я политический
Беларусь.
активист, и обратно дороги в Беларусь мне на данный момент нет.
How was your experience going through the Belarusian-Polish border?
У меня чуть другой маршрут, я прилетел из Грузии, я жил в Тбилиси некоторое время.
Georgia to Belarus.
Поэтому в моем случае без экстрима обошлось.
Ну, я
Yep.
считаю, что здесь женщине безопасно.
The
Заниматься
country.
бизнесом тоже очень хорошо.
What are your
Country.
thoughts on their stance on illegal immigration and the idea that they'll kill you if you try to illegally enter through the border?
Но я считаю, по международному праву все страны защищают свою территорию. Но это на законодательном уровне. Никто из хозяев, если есть граница существует, должны соблюдаться законные вот эти данные. Поэтому, если ты нелегально пересечаешь, ты территориальную целостность защищаешь. Считаю, что государство вправе применять оружие для защиты своей территории. Если ты бежишь от войны, пожалуйста, регистрируйся, получай документы, работай. Мне кажется, страна очень комфортная для жизни и, по-моему, очень толерантно относится ко всем беженцам. Я бежала от войны, и тем не менее за 2 года мы тоже здесь и открыли бизнес, и работаем, и платим налоги.
What are your thoughts on the border here in Poland as someone from Ukraine?
Fine. It's really
She's
fine.
saying if you do it the right way,
No problem.
most likely they let you in, so there's no need to
Was it
cross
easy
the
to
line.
get here from Ukraine?
Yeah,
Okay.
really easy. Few hours
And you fled for political asylum? Or you work here? Why did you come?
I work. Yeah, I
Okay.
work.
I believe like in most Poland, especially like the eastern part in Warsaw, we're like fully open for everybody who wants to come here in every purpose. A lot of people lost their houses, lost the safety in their life.
Yeah.
So I do not see any problem with that. In my opinion, I don't have any problem with that.
Even illegally?
You know what? In my opinion, this is like hard to be illegally at this moment because you have to cross the border. I think this is not like the main spectrum of a problem. Most of them want to be here legally because they want to have a work.
So if they come to Poland, but they are from a country that's not a neighboring country to Poland, should they be allowed to come in here and be a refugee?
Yes, sure, because we've been in this situation in Poland. We have a travel history, so we need a help for our neighbor.
What are your thoughts on illegal immigration?
I think the crime rate is going much higher so far.
So what about like Syrian refugees, like Afghanistan refugees, Eritrea? Are they close enough to be considered neighbors, or should they go to the neighboring country?
They're not like, of course, geographically they're not our neighbors, but if they looking for a safe place, they want to be here legally, they want to have a work, they want to build a new life, I don't see a problem with that.
Have you heard about the Belarusian-Polish hybrid war, they call it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on
Hybrid war.
Of course, this is not correct. I mean, to allow or to bring people from outside just to push them in you.
But before heading to the Poland-Belarus border to see what Poland says is a hybrid warfare at
See what the president? No way.
migrants from China and Africa into Poland for them to then enter the rest of the EU and then financially and socially destabilize the rest of Europe. I met up with Dominique, member of the European Parliament and Poland's Law and Justice Party. Is this man a racist, alt-right Islamophobe, as the mainstream media and leftist detractors call him? I want to ask him, how does Poland's new border wall work? Can any refugees come in? What is this hybrid war? And how does their border control differ from other EU countries? And more importantly, does it work?
I'm very happy that we are on the street, not in the studio. You can see and everyone can see the difference. It's beautiful.
Would this look different in Paris, London, anywhere in Germany? What are your thoughts?
I think the easiest way to answer it is Eurostat is the most important when it comes to the data. The safest country in Europe, Poland. The lowest unemployment, Poland. The less crimes, Poland. So if you ask me about any data, we are leaders. And that is the fact. It's not my political opinion. When I quote this in European Parliament, they were very unhappy.
Also, if you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with uncensored early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, and exclusive DLC content that YouTube won't let me upload, go subscribe at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for less than $5 a month.
The whole discussion on migration started in 2015 when Germany started this madness. In 2018, I said quite famous words: zero illegal migration in Warsaw, in every single Polish city. We don't want any illegals.
And
then
he
they
just
called
got the
me
guy here.
Islamophobe. If someone is from China, if someone is from India, or someone is, it doesn't matter who he is, what he believes in. If he's illegal, we do not want that. The difference between refugee and a migrant, especially illegal migrant, is very, very, very clear. The refugee is the person who flee from the country of conflict to the first safe country. I didn't know that Syria is bordering country with Poland.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay.
To the first safe country. That is why we took over 2 million Ukrainians. Legal.
Because you are contiguous, you guys border.
That's right. That's right.
In the case of Syria, Afghanistan, Eritrea, that is not the case.
They are not refugees. I'm trying to repeat it every single time. If you want to come, you can come. Submit your documents, ask for a visa, stay here for 6 or 10 months, pay taxes, contribute to the society, then you're welcome. Why not? We are not North Korea.
Sure. Why are Syrian, Afghanistan refugees coming to Poland and not
migrants?
What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to play it.
Why Qatar did not react? Why
weren't they going to Qatar?
Very rich Arab country.
Okay.
Where is Qatar? I'm trying to ask this question for years now. And I cannot find any answers because we've been told that this is a global problem, so there is a need for a global solidarity. So there is no global solidarity. Qatar is the great example. Our soldier was killed with a spear by the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would happen on the streets if we would let them in. They started this madness by common politic. Okay? That was the politic, welcoming illegals because they were hoping for cheap labor. They found out that those who came illegally, they don't want to work. They don't want to work, but there's much more crimes.
Sure.
So they said, okay, let's spread them
That's
around.
where you paste everything.
Let's say that this is our responsibility and European solidarity, and then we're gonna get rid of this problem. So in European Union, they started the thing they called quota system. Okay. Each country should take migrants. They called refugees. That's how they call them. They says you're gonna pay like 22,000 euros per person if you will not take them in.
And you guys said, no, we are not doing that.
Of course not.
What were the consequences to that whole action, I suppose?
They tried to force us to take illegals. We said, no, it's better to pay. It's better to have frozen assets, whatever, rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
There you go.
Has Poland always been this way, Dominic?
This is what is needed to understand why we cherish our freedom so much. Because of Russia, because of Germany, historically, Poland did not exist for 123 years. We gained our independence back in 1918. So after that, after 1918, we had a little bit of freedom. But then in 1939, Germany and Russia attacked.
Both fronts?
Both. And we had this terrible communism in Poland for 70 years. That's why I hate Putin. I hate him because he's trying to go back to the Soviet Union era. The way he behaved, the way Russia behaved is unpredictable. 123 years.
Oliveira?
Finally, we have an MP with a great English.
There we go. When did this hybrid war begin? Is this
talking about how Poland doesn't let the immigrants in illegally, and they're saying that if they try to cross the border, they can shoot them,
with the Russian visas.
shoot at them for crossing the border illegally or trying to.
So the whole process of traveling is organized by Russia. And because of the green border with Belarus, they are able to come to Belarus and attack.
Like they spray them with the water cannons.
By Russia, of course. And they
I don't know what that yellow one was, the orange.
Poland and other countries, because the whole thing is not only about Poland, Hungary, Italy, and others. In this part of Europe, we know that Russia is responsible.
And when you push back against the Muslim refugees, illegal immigrants, whoever they were, why did they call you an Islamophobe? What happened there?
First of all, it's not true.
Okay.
One of my closest friends, his friend is from Syria.
Okay.
He came here legally. He started his company. He paid taxes. He's been here for many years. And we are very close friends. And he's from Syria, and he says, never ever let them come in. Oh, of course, they call us racist. They call us Islamophobes. It's not true. They try to tell us that the doctors will come, engineers will come, that our society. It's all bull.
Do you need doctors?
Of course not.
Do you need doctors?
But we need doctors, not doctors,
of
right?
course
They're
not.
doctors?
No, thank you. Pay them. I want Poland to be like this. Look.
Now, is most of the Polish government in agreement with your stances
Man,
on this?
there's like no homeless people in that spot.
Be like Poland because of decisions which were made by our government. Yes. Dzień dobry.
Dużo sukcesów w parlamencie.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dobrą robotę pan robi.
Dziękuję.
Dominic, you're loved far and wide here, it seems.
Man,
It's
he's
this
loved,
message is
yeah.
resonating with a lot of the public.
And you have to remember that this is very.
Look at that
liberal
graffiti
city.
over there, though.
Are you a big fan of them?
Yeah.
Amazing. Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it. If you wanna,
That one's
if you are trying
crazy,
to commit
though.
a crime on the Polish
You can
soil,
kill them?
you might be dead. We do not know if you're a refugee, a migrant, or a terrorist. That's why after our soldier was killed, our parliament passed a law that we can use live bullets to protect our nation. We heard that it appeared, but there is no such a zombie cities like San Francisco. We don't have that. You know why?
Why not?
Because we are protecting our border.
Okay.
That's the way they try to smuggle it into the country. Any illegal activity is always connected to the drugs or guns. But drugs is a very good business. So it's not only about having illegals, it's also about security.
Oh, that's crazy. They hopping straight through.
Anti-drugs war. So we are winning at the moment. You can see how many people are
Putin toilet paper.
how safe they feel. You can tell. It's just beautiful.
Putin toilet paper is
this kind
insane.
of thing in Europe anymore.
That's
When do you
nuts.
think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided
That's
to
nuts.
be politically correct. It
bet it's
started
cheap,
with
too.
The leftists. This is what they want. They want diversity. What kind of diversity? With a knife and a
That's
rifle?
crazy.
Is this diversity?
Oh, beautiful.
You do not see soldiers with the rifles as you see in London or in France. There's no need. We are not racist. We are not Islamophobes. We are logical. So I think it's very important to have
We are
discussion,
logical.
our discussion while eating.
Okay.
I tell you why.
Why?
Because it's so peaceful. Can you show around?
Beautiful.
How peaceful
Oh,
it is?
the 30
You
FPS,
don't
my
feel any
eyes.
stress. You do
Stop
not
panning,
feel
please.
Any anxiety. You don't feel threatened by anyone. You don't have anyone coming to your table and asking for money
$5 for a
or
person?
whatever. You just sit, relaxing, have a nice beer, and then you have
Way too much
beautiful
emotion.
pierogies. This is what I love about
It's
Poland.
all
That's why
blurring together.
Well, every country has homeless, but can you see any?
Why are the women so beautiful here?
What about men? Hello.
No offense to the guys.
What? Say?
Poland is the last stronghold
Men so
of
beautiful.
normality in Europe and in the world in many, many ways. Come and visit.
And you made sure I wasn't a Russian propaganda asset, right?
I hope you're not. You would be killed.
All right.
The whole process of replacement is just a fact by the numbers. It's not my political opinion. By the numbers, we are in a very, very bad situation.
I hope you're not. You
And
would be
listen to
killed.
me, I do understand that you will have maybe someone who will translate it into Arabic or any other. Do not come to the Polish border.
What will happen if you do and you try to enter illegally?
You might be killed. If you will come here illegally, you will try to harm any of our soldiers, you will be killed. Cheers.
It's crazy.
Cheers to pierogis, to Poland, and
Come. I'm telling you.
DUM on
This is the only interview in my whole career when I let someone record me while I'm eating.
How is it? As a man of the people.
Oh my
Tastes
god.
like freedom. It's Saturday night. Look. There's no beggars. There's no homeless. There's no fentanyl. We don't do Chick-fil-A. We don't do
McDonald's.
No, we don't.
Burger King.
No.
No Burger King? No KFC?
We do proper Polish, very healthy.
What are your thoughts on Poland?
We arrived yesterday, so
Where are you from?
Rome, Italy. Yeah.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you feel safe in Rome as a woman? Or Italy, sorry?
No, not at all.
Why?
It's dangerous.
Where are you from? When you compare Rome,
He's going for
which I visited, what do you feel like?
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Because we don't feel safe, like walking alone at night.
Who are you afraid of at night?
Men.
Which men? Men in general or specific types of men who come from different places?
Like,
Uh-oh, she's grilling them.
yeah.
Fair enough.
What do you think?
Can I ask you?
Here's a thought.
Can we please
Oh
order?
no.
Should you buy them one?
Thank you.
Should you buy them one?
Buy them one?
Okay. They don't need it. They can buy their own. Why do you think they feel unsafe in Rome? Let's be honest.
Because of Africans, they are afraid to say something.
So his
Afraid
argument
of the
is that
immigrants.
African migration to Italy has had an impact increasing the rate in Italy, for example, or in Germany, or in France, or in UK. Would that be accurate? Would you stand on business to that fact?
No, when we meet like a guy in the street, we don't know if he's Italian, English, Spanish, is like a potentially dangerous.
Okay.
Can I ask you for your, what do you think about Prime Minister Meloni?
Go.
I don't know who that is.
Meloni. She's going to deport people now. What are your thoughts on that?
What do you think?
Good or bad? No.
He got sauce on his lips.
That's
Yikes.
a bad person.
Why is she bad?
She's not tolerant. She's racist.
He still got it on his lip, dude. No. She's staring at it. No.
I don't understand the question. Like you're trying to say something.
She doesn't understand the question.
Like, what are you trying to say? This?
He's sucking his finger. It's over.
It's gonna be Kamala or Trump?
Hopefully Kamala.
There you go. Thank you very much. Ladies, have a beautiful night in Poland. We support leftists in US. Why they want Kamala to win when they are not happy about safety in Italy because of illegal migration? What the is going on in their brains?
They said a few words that I think are important. Inclusivity, right? Acceptance, right? I think that's it.
The real acceptance is in Poland. I'm from Iraq.
Oh my God, he is a nationalist through and through.
I live in Gdańsk. I study masters.
So what are you doing in Poland?
Yeah, I study masters in international business.
So you are from Iraq, moving to Poland to study?
Yep.
Are you legally in Poland?
I'm legally in Poland.
Okay.
Give him a hug.
If you are legally, you are very welcome. Appreciate it. I watch all of your videos and I totally support you. I love that you respect your country. I'm also like, are you Christian? I'm an atheist.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my God, he loves this guy even more.
True love.
Whatever you are, whatever your faith is, if you are legally in here, you are very welcome. I really like that you put Poland and Polish people first before.
Oh, those Polish hot dogs are
And like you
good.
said, we have normality here.
Okay. Normality.
We don't have chaos here.
Okay.
You can express your whatever you are. Just don't push your agenda on someone else. I'm with my girlfriend.
I agree on that.
And
I agree on that.
Come over. Come over. Is she Polish?
Yeah.
Dzień dobry.
Hello.
Oh my God, this guy. Is she Polish?
You're very welcome.
Get married, stay in
You see the
Poland.
difference between illegal and legal presence in here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a
Oh no.
Appreciate it.
happy.
Yeah.
She was cherished. She was taken care of. Yeah. You want this Hollywood movies, this beautiful stories of love to be real. You will
Come
not
to
miss
Poland.
Our women, we're gonna take care of you.
I was gonna say, come to Poland. Be like Poland.
Pay your taxes. Get Polish wife. Become Polish. Be like
Become Polish.
After a night out on the safe streets of Warsaw, Dominique took me to Poland's border they share with Belarus to show me a project they've spent $2.5 billion on to help keep Poland.
Is that the wall?
So we're here. This place looks brand new. They're not messing around. They're strapped. They got camouflage. They got big guns. They're not here smiling. They're here straight faced. Who are you? Why are you here?
And most of their civilians are.
See how big and bad this wall is. They're not messing around. Okay, that seemed intense.
They have to go through military training, like most of the population.
Yes, they know, but the procedure is procedure, and I respect that. This is the border of European Union with Belarus. We are the ones with this border, so we are protecting the whole Europe.
Can't do all that.
How new is this?
Well, the wall was built very, very fast. I must say, when the first attempts, look, soldiers all the way through, but don't record them. Don't record them.
Point it out myself. This is a training camp. This is home. What is this? They live here?
Well, when they have a service night, they have a place to change and prepare and this and that. It's a lot of them. Our border was not ready for that, but what we did, we reacted straight away. We built the wall. You're gonna see the wall in a minute.
After the murder of the guard?
No, that was beforehand. When the whole madness started in Europe, our government decided, okay, that's enough. We're not taking all this crap. We're gonna build the wall.
So
but
how exactly are they sending the refugees or the illegal migrants?
What they do, they invite them to Russia.
Okay.
They are getting tourist visa. They pay for it. Then they are transported from Moscow or other places in Russia to Belarus and then to the border, Polish border.
And I've seen some TikTok videos of people trying to break through the wall.
Well, yes, they try every single night.
That's insane.
So it's not like you don't have to protect it. You do
That's
have to protect
insane.
it. Let's park here and walk.
Amazing.
still trying to break through when they will shoot.
Break into the wall.
Every night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. This is when they trying to cross the border. They know that this is the best time. Oh, you can see soldiers now. You can see some guys.
So he's aware of our presence. He's on guard.
You just said that it's very peaceful.
Sure.
It is peaceful. It took us 30 seconds to have a soldier reacting for someone's presence. Nie przekraczamy, mamy...
Mógł mi pan przypomnieć, jak się pan nazywa?
Dominik Tarczyński.
Does he know you?
Yes, but you have to say your name. There's no jokes. That's why I think they're professional. They know their job. A to trzeba mieć zakrytą, tak?
No najlepiej by było, bo to też dla własnego spokoju, nie? Że oni później nagrywają i widzą, kto tutaj wchodzi, kto nie wchodzi, nie?
Tak?
No tak, nie wiadomo, kto się wczai w krzakach, nie? Także to jest dla własnego bezpieczeństwa.
So he says if we don't have masks, for us it's not good to be there because they are recording Russians and Belarusians. They want to know who's into the subject, who's interested in the border protection. So for our own safety, if we don't have a mask, we shouldn't enter because it's not safe. It's a war. It's not a joke.
So we'd be in the database.
Yeah.
And is this largely contested right here? Are people trying to go through this?
Right. That's
shorter, much shorter compared to this.
And it was thousands of them.
Oh, that's right.
Thousands of them in one day. They're trying to force Polish border and they lost.
Okay.
We stopped them. It was, I don't know, maybe
10,000 facial
of them.
recognition.
So a lot of things going on.
Dox you, all that, threaten you.
Right there. Right. People are trying to get over this.
Straight away. So I'm proud to be here.
But
to see
either way,
soldiers and to see
they're gonna see it
and to see the wall.
So like,
because when I see the wall, I do understand that this is for my future children, for my future wife, for my future family. I would say to every single leftist, if you don't believe that this is war, come and see. Come and see.
Let's say I'm from Syria. I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You're killed. Dead.
Shot.
You will die like a dog. You can hear now.
Who was that? Belarus?
Yeah. You can hear them. Yeah.
Who was that? Is it a speaker or people?
Yeah. No, the people. They're in the groups. They communicate as well. They are very well organized. I think they are. Some of them are trained, paid, obviously.
Sure.
They are not just simple people.
Like mercenary groups?
Oh yes. You can tell that Russia pays well to destabilize, like Poland and other countries. They want us to spend money on this rather than around healthcare or anything else. One of their colleagues was killed just from this kind of distance.
Yeah.
He with the spear.
With a spear.
Yes, so it's not safe for us to be here because it's just a moment and you might be dead. But 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, the war starts every night. Every night.
And then we hopped in the car to visit another part of Poland's border deep in the forest. That used to be a completely weak border just a few years ago.
A little bit creepy out here.
Oh yeah. You wanted to come and see.
Yeah.
And this is reality.
Sure. Keeping our eyes peeled to see if we see anyone in the forest. It's not impossible to get through the wall, but it's highly unlikely given the amount of security here. I thought this would be a little bit more lax, like some parts of the southern border in the U.S. This is not relaxed.
This
the southern border, or you can just walk straight through and someone's backyard.
So you can see, but this wall is in the middle of the forest. The road is not even paved, just to emphasize how rural this location is.
We had to do it in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
There was no infrastructure.
Sure.
Because that is a green border.
Yeah.
So
we see soldiers already.
We can see the border actually as it is. Look how long it is.
Yeah. And not only that, we have barbed wall and then
long
another
that
wall,
thing
double
is.
wall.
And then you have both soldiers, right? So that's very important.
Yeah. Fully masked up with their faces too.
They are recorded by Russian, so they don't want to.
And there's cameras in the forest right now?
Oh yeah.
Recording Polish soldiers.
That's right.
So day in, day out, they're watching these walls.
They're probably gonna ask, who are we?
Sure. Fair question. All those cameras right there. Massive surveillance.
Yes.
Right.
Everyone who died because of the terrorists in Europe is because your lack of decisions, lack of bravery, political correctness, you are responsible. Leftists are responsible for chaos in Europe. And they think they fight us, Republicans, conservatives. You're not fighting us. You're fighting with your own nations. We are protecting our own nations. And this is the proof. Can you hear that?
Whoa.
They're throwing stuff.
We heard it. I heard a rock.
Are you ready to get back in the car?
No, they're throwing rocks.
Why?
Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. You can see on the video.
This long?
They can easily, like long spear, it's like on the video when our soldier was killed, it's easy for them to
Watch
throw
out,
it and kill you.
Let's get out of here. So if you can't hear it on the mic, they're throwing rocks right now. People do want to get in. The question is, when will they try and how will they be punished? Let's get out of here, yeah?
After seeing the symbol of Poland's defiance against the EU's push towards diversity, open borders, and economic opportunity for those less fortunate from countries that are culturally dissimilar, I met up with Dominique in Brussels to see where Europe's elite politicians meet and decide the fate of an entire continent.
Okay, let's go. I'll show you.
No way, is he sitting in?
What's the current split between liberals and conservatives in parliament right now?
It's about 100 conservatives on 720 MEPs. So it's not much, but I think it's better to be a strong, small group rather than a massive. You know the story of 300.
Sure.
It's us.
What are your thoughts on
the
rest of parliament here at the EU in
They
general?
got wiped out though.
What are your thoughts on Brussels?
I don't like it at all. I tell you why. Again, I'm trying to be very objective.
They fought them off, but they got wiped out.
Rapes, killings, stealings, stabbings. We don't have it in Poland.
Sure.
And when you see official data from here, from Eurostat, you see how Poland great is. It's so sad. But then, when we are trying to tell them what is the reason of all this, they don't want to listen. They think that they're better, smarter. And now,
how large of a check would I have to write to buy you out?
You don't have this kind of money. You see the difference between me and the
don't
rest
have this
is
kind
that
of
I
money.
don't need sponsors. I don't need it. That's why they don't own me. That's why I can say what I think and what I believe. This is what they're afraid of. The voice of the people.
Oh, this is it?
This is it.
If we pop in?
Yes, it's closed, right? It's closed. Okay, so this is the place where we take votes, and this is the place where we have speeches. We have two buildings. This is the machines for voting.
Okay. What will it take to make Europe great again, in your opinion?
To go back to the roots, Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christianity, not only as a faith, but also as a culture, as the way of living, mentality, art, music, everything. That's why I think Roman law, Greek philosophers, and what we had, not only last century, but throughout century is great. I want to raise my future children as a Christians. So when you see attacks on Europe, you see attacks on Christianity, mainly on Catholics.
In 20 years, how do you think Europe will look like at this rate?
It's going to be very, very bad. It's not going to change for better. I think it will be more killings, more stabbings, more terrorist attacks, more wokeness, unless most of the nations will change their governments. So please God, they will wake up. But the change will start if Donald Trump wins in US. Because whatever happens in US, it happens in Europe 6 or 10 months later.
Do you think we'll see walls like what we saw in Poland and other European countries soon?
It's a matter of time. Yeah, 100%. The final word to the viewers and to you would be always remember who you are. Be proud of who you are. Do not be afraid. Be brave. Fight and make your life great.
I know this is a tough one. Dominic, are you single?
Yes, I am. Why?
I don't know. I'm sure some viewers might be curious.
What kind of question is that?
You gotta think about family, no?
Yeah, I am single, so thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Be like Poland.
Be like Poland, be brave. Cheers.
Bye, Dominic.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, I am single, so slide through.